So, what did we start? Mirror image of me.
Greetings.
She returns to the temple. So this is what Vander was talking about. Our beliefs say we must transform ourselves when the time comes. The time came, so we adapted a new form, one that was familiar to us. Where's Amadon? Triox only stares back at you with her wide, unblinking eyes. You cannot take my appearance. We do not take her appearance. We share it. She need not be influenced by it unless she desires to be influenced. This, this could cause immense amount of trouble for me because no one else is able to make the difference. And you leave me with no choice. And I don't even have a weapon. Interesting. A falling unthird died named as unable to accept the idea of Kriox using your likeness, you killed the creature. The only sensible way to deal with things. What now? Plus we'll have to make another report. Plus 3 enchantment to armor. No. Elemental resistance 30 points. Plus 4 armor, star sapphire. Plus 5 blue diamond. It's the same things as with the weapon bonuses. That's a bit of a problem. Amulet of Natural Armor plus 4. 2 diamond. Builder. Yeah, the gems are the problem. I just don't have them. Rogue Stone. Diamond, Builder, King's Tier. Well, I don't have the levels for this either, but Star Sapphire, Rogue Stone, Star Sapphire, Rogue Stone, Star Sapphire, Rogue Stone, Canary Diamond. Codex Necromantica. Fortified Armor, immunity to critical hits and sneak attacks, caster level 13. Any armor, glowing power, radiant earth, blue diamond, banishment. Just don't have the gems. Shadowy armor. Quick arm. Allows you to cast hate several times per day. Not a bad one. And again, blue diamond. So unless we find some kind of a mystical source of new gems, we're not going to be able to really do anything. I don't even recall what we really went to do. Oh shit. Pentacle Blade's shriveled corpse lies twisted on the ground, her ash-grey face frozen in a death rictus of agony. Her body has been completely drained of blood. Yeah, can I do something?
I've seen enough. This adventure is no longer worth the risk. If we keep going, we're going to end up like Pentacle. Or worse. At least she didn't become one of them. I'm leaving Westgate as soon as possible. If you're smart, you'll do the same.
Ah. Influence check. Can't leave after everything we've been through together.
We had an informal agreement, that's all. You know, the kind of deal where either side can opt out at any time. Maybe you should consider learning to live with this curse of yours. It can't be worse than where you're headed.
I knew you were not to be trusted. What else is to be expected from a former Night Mask?
Don't try to make excuses, Renara. This is cowardice, plain and simple.
I'm not gonna stand here explaining myself. I don't need to. If you expected my undying loyalty, you should have gotten it in writing. This is Westgate, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a boat to catch. Goodbye. And good luck.
You're leaving, just like that.
Just like that. I'm sorry.
One down. 1,000 gold pieces and Pentacle's journal. This journal sheds light on Pentacle Blade's obsession with uncovering the Night Masks. It contains information about their movements and activities, much of which you have already learned from Pentacle or through your own experiences in Westgate. Last entry immediately catches your eye with its dark, intense pen strokes. One of my informants reports a high-ranking night mask entering the Brother Tobias winery after business hours. Informant says he waited for night nigh on an hour, but the subject did not leave. This could be a huge break. Must have my operative go to the arena district and investigate this winery after returning from Undergate. After years of work, things are suddenly coming together. It won't be long now before the Night Mask's grip on my family and the rest of Westgate is broken once and for all. In this new age, I will rule House Bullet and then the rest of Westgate as Crowmark. Those who cooperate with the Night Masks will be made to pay. Let's chat a while.
Well met.
Something new?
Greetings in the name of Tyr.
Well, she has had her usefulness, the rogue, but against undead, her main benefit would be backstabbing, and against undead it won't matter one bit. Still, the fewer people we have, the more concentrated the damage is gonna be. So definitely trouble. We have a location to investigate though. 3,000 away from a level up. Looks like we have basically two options if we don't intend to do the crafting now. Which we really can't do anyway. Is to start doing arena things, and it might not be a bad idea because we're fairly close to a level up. And with the reduced numbers in the party, those level ups are incredibly important. What do you have for me? Nothing. Nothing at all. Shit. Just don't have the gems for this. We can make one item plus 3 items. And it's going to be a weapon, very likely. I think we can make a plus 2 enchantment with just a diamond or something like that. But we need an emerald for plus 3 and we only have one. I have nothing beyond that. So, I don't think that it makes much point to add a plus 3 to enchantment to a plus 2 weapon, because we can only add it to 1. So it might be better to just stick it into maybe an adamantine weapon. Although it's not really needed. The thing is, If you get to bash a mage, try to bypass their defenses, you'll be all right even with a non-magical weapon. So maybe we should just make a new one. I believe +2 fire damage alone. Maybe try to add additional elemental damage to this. Make a totally new. +3 sword with 2 elemental attacks. Lightning and fire. Don't know. I'm going to just move forward with things. Potion of invisibility. I would like to buy more potions of speed. Rotted ghosts. Ghostly visage. It would protect from first and second level spells, but that's it. Chime of opening, yes please. 50 charges of Noxman. Dim of brightness. Light sunbeam deafness. Sunbeam, I guess, is a fairly good anti-undead thing. I don't actually recall. Boots of Striding. How about Boots of Hardiness? There was also good use of belt. Freedom of movement and dexterity. It's very expensive though. I think I'll buy it even then, expensive or no. It's a valuable protection and another extra armor class point. The big problem is we do need the money, a lot of money back too, but this trader should have money to spare. Well, most of these are worthless. This isn't enough. A lot of worthless spell scrolls. The rest of the bunch might have a few
Evil
items.
beware. I am in charge now.
10,000 for the Ravager, but I really like the Ravager. It requires nothing. She really requires nothing.
I can do that.
Sure. Ready.
I can do that.
Follow me.
Rogue had some decent equipment. $32,000. It's not enough. We need a better armor. And also add some... There's a couple of things we can do. We can add elemental damage. Definitely can do the ruby thing. And I think I can do... shock weapon. No, I can't. I don't have canary diamonds. So I can add flaming damage to something. And I can probably add a couple of pluses to the armors we're using. I'm assuming diamonds, so we don't need it on anyone but 2 armors, because I plan to buy a 3rd armor. It has slashing and piercing damage resistance naturally. We can switch it around if we do additional buffs. The thing is, we can, if I can do the critical hit immunity on an armor, that would be great. But yeah, I think armor bonuses on armors. That should not really cost us anything extra, just do it. And we need to be on the lookout for extra cash, which again turns us to the arena. And we don't have to finish it, but I'm sure the fight would give us money and experience enough to get the level up and maybe buy the armor. I'm sort of thinking it's about 50-60,000. We don't necessarily get that much as prize money, but we might be getting items on top of that, and at least get closer to it. So we'll get it sooner rather than later. But for now, I'd like to add an extra plus or 2 to our equipment. What do we need? I need just plus 2 and have the gems for plus 3. Spell resistance. Damage reduction 10. Blue diamond, yeah. Always gems that we can't really afford. Another diamond. Does the recipe require diamonds? Fundamentals. Armor enchantment +2. Diamond. Any armor. Light. Paint earth essences. We need 3 paint earth essences. Shit, we don't have alchemy. We can't create the ingredients. I never really gave that a thought. Shit. Not have enough ranks in craft alchemy. Son of a bitch. Well, I can still make one. One improved armor and add additional fire damage to something.
My steel shall lead the way.
+2 greatsword with fire damage. Although I don't trust him either. Might lose him at any moment. Could add more fire damage to this now, I suppose. Although I don't think that's how it really works. I can't really add fire damage to this.
I am in charge now.
It's too full enchanted already.
Ready.
So I can do the +2 armor. That's it. We'll leave it at that for now.
Everyone attack!
Yeah, the rogue would have probably had the skills to do it. God damn it. But in a way this makes things much more clear for us. There's no point for really us to dabble with the crafting now, because it's very unlikely we'll get the necessary essences if we can't transform them back and forth. So we will have what we'll have, and that'll be it. We can't really transform things back and forth. I'm not talking to you.
Sure.
Dabra.
Follow me.
Well, the situation is far from perfect. But at least we have a respectable armor class now. But when you're about level, I suppose this 15 more or less, you should have an armor class of 30 plus if you are some kind of fighter. Winery of the Arena. Well, we are in even more than normal. Increased desperation for money now, because crafting is pretty much out of the question. In about 60,000. Our armor class would go down a little bit, but we would get resistance to slashing and piercing. And that will basically cover almost every enemy we've encountered so far. I'm not sure we're gonna get quite so much cash, I would assume no, but you never know. It was available a long time ago.
Hello.
I'm Benevolent Khalid, the operator of this enterprise. You must be here to compete, yes? I can tell by the way you hold yourself that you are a formidable elf who would relish such a challenge. Mazaz Diwali sent me. Ah, my good servant Mazaz. He has a fine nose for a worthy competitor, if a poor one for women. Westgate is far from Anther, perhaps not quite far enough for dear Mazar. He has 6 wives, and not one who one knows about the others. At least they didn't until recently. Tell me about the competition. The Quivering Thumb has 2 competitions, one for individuals and other for groups. At least 2 gladiators must group together to compete in the latter. The fights are non-fatal, and the victor is awarded a sum dependent on their rank in the arena. To move up in the ranks, a gladiator must defeat the opponent directly above them. This ensures the fights are fair and entertaining to the crowd. Don't expect to challenge them for a title or champion straight away. You must fight your way up, yes? As I have said, most fights are non-fatal. I say most because accidents happen, yes? Those are the rules. If you wish to enter the group competition, speak with dutiful Azram. My shrew of a wife demands too much of my time for me to organize both competitions. Individual competition. Most excellent. You are sure to rise to the top in no time at all. The Twilight Knight has defeated all who have challenged him, but perhaps you are the one to finally displace him from the throne. First, however, you must prove yourself. Your first opponent is a fleeing shaman named Trevang. It is a cruel, vicious creature, but no match for you, I'm sure. Let me know when you're ready. Oh, I'll also need your name. My name is Galeria Melvifer. I'm ready to compete. Wonderful. Give that son of a hound the beating it deserves. Well, we should be able to defeat it because this entire thing became available a long time ago. However, that does not mean we can beat all of them.
I'll cover this one.
Yes. This should not be a problem. Cannot be disarmed. Well, that's a shock. After your battle in the arena, a hulking figure emerges from the crowd and calls out to man-tides. There you are, you murdering dog. I'm not surprised to see you here. Thought you'd come and finish off the father as well, did you? Dorn, looks like you brought help with you too. The memory of the beating I gave you still burns, Make no mistake, that was only a taste of what you'll do. You will pay for killing my child slayer. I don't know what to say to you, Dorn. I thought the matter settled. Do you know that I deeply regret killing your son? I didn't see the boy, only the mask. I was blinded by rage. Dorn, if I could go back in time. He wasn't even a full night pass, just an apprentice. He was a good lad, my Jake. A little off the rails, but that's only normal in a lad barely in his 16th winter. You took him from me, you murderer. I'm only glad his mother wasn't alive to see what you did to him. They had me identify his body, you butcher. Lord, I'm so sorry. Sorry ain't enough. I want your blood, man tides. I had me a taste last time, but I know you let me win. The Julie man tides wouldn't be defeated by a retired adventurer. You couldn't even give me my vengeance fairly. This time it's different though. You ain't the same man. I might be older, but not a day has gone by where I haven't trained my blade for this moment. I want you in the pit, man tides. Now. Right now. There's no need for this door. Why add more blood to that which has already been shed? Because it's the only way my boy will have peace. If you don't fight me inside the pit, you'll fight me outside. I ain't stopping until one of us is dead. Have my word, and the word of a Karstag is better than a promise written in blood. I have no choice, do I? Very well, Dorn. I'll fight you, and this time I will hold nothing back. I can only hope that satisfies you. Jake, I failed you. Are we done, Dorn? We beat each other senseless for the last time, I hope. Finish me, murderer. Cut me down like you did, Jake. Do it. No, Dorn. I won't do it. Do it, you worthless coward. If you don't cut me down, I'll come back again and again. I won't rest until you are dead. Yes, suck on that. Enough. Galadia, what do you think? Stop sucking your blade, you dumbass. You can't kill this man, Mantides. It wouldn't be honorable. No, it wouldn't be honorable. I'm no longer bound by that, am I? I refuse to do it. I may no longer be a paladin of Lathander, but neither have I fallen far enough to kill a man in gold blood. You'll be back, Dorn, I know that. We'll finish this another time. Not here, not like this. Damn you, Mantides. If only you'd shown Jake the same mercy. Refused to slay me, and yet I know I can't defeat you. Perhaps it's time I let go. Perhaps. Time will tell. I hope that's the end of it. Please, Galadia, no questions. Not here. I've been shamed enough already. Okay? Good for you.
Hello.
A most impressive display. The crowd was most enthralled. Here's your reward. 500 gold. For whoop-de-doo. Your next opponent is a mysterious female calling herself the Masked Marauder. She moves with the grace of a fox, that one. Why, the way her supple leather clings to her figure, Oh, excuse me, my mind wandered for a moment. Are you ready? Now this shall be a fight. Why, my wife sent word for me to join her in our private apartment just a moment ago. But the harpy can lie there and wait until this battle is finished. I wouldn't miss this for the world. So some kind of a dexterity fighter? Nope. Cannot be disarmed. I fucking love that. Love taking these beats that I never work on anyone. Shoot it. Oh, but that was magnificent. My hated spouse has threatened to divorce me, but to her I say, here is your purse for that fight. 1,250 gold pieces. Oh, but your next opponent is a monster indeed. The frost giant Yargo has traveled all the way from the Great Glacier. He's as cold as ice, they say, although I suspect not so frosty when compared to my wife's frozen heart. Make sure you're ready for this one. Why can't I just rest? Yeah, if I want to rest here, I have to basically go somewhere else to rest. I can understand you wanting to limit how you can rest, but at the same time, you're creating a pointless inconvenience in a situation like that when you should have allowed the rest through dialogue or something. Are we even getting experience out of this? No, we're just getting money. But I guess we would have to win this entire plastic thing.
Hello.
Ground shall shake with the force of the coming battle. If my indolent wife continues to stuff her face with food day and night, it shall soon shake with her footsteps also. Let battle commence. You hate your wife and you don't find her attractive. Why exactly are you marrying her?
I'll try to handle this one quickly.
Yeah, I don't see what I'm gonna do. Try to disarm it? Yeah. And shit. Maybe with improved knockdown, yeah. Valid targets for knockdown are any creature that are one size category larger than you or smaller. So we will need improved knockdown to really affect them. If I'd had the choice here, I would definitely just get rid of the disarming abilities, take improved knockdown, maybe something other useful. Disarm! I know it's a waste of time. Wanted to give it a chance. At least we'll get automatically healed after every fight. Ishtar, epic is a word used too freely these days, but that certainly qualified. Here's the reward, 2,500. Yeah, I think you just use it too freely. Next obstacle in your path is only a rank beneath the Twilight Knight himself, a powerful mage rumored to be a night mask. Maybe trickery and conniving mind is surpassed only by that of my wife. Tread carefully.
Hello.
This might be the easiest fight in here in many ways. She has protection, but I can't see her. Gotta hit something. Well, I'm fairly well protected, so I'm not too concerned.
I'll cover this one.
Seriously? Ooh, that's acid sheet, I believe. Ooh, ooh. So the illusion spell is the only thing keeping him alive. He has 4 protections, but he'll die very quickly after those go. 3. Why am I not hitting anything? I mean, my attack rolls are fairly bad. 2. Doesn't have a weapon. He has no real chance. Yeah, lost the haste, so he's easier to hit. He's going down very quickly now. Just need a little bit of luck with the hitting though. His armor class is not bad. Use this. $120 experience points. A truly marvelous display. Crowd was chanting hard enough to awaken my wife, and she normally sleeps like the dead. If only, eh? Here's a reward, 4,000 gold. Time has come. Champion of the arena, the Twilight Knight himself awaits you. He will enter the pit only when night falls, hence his title. I warn you, he is a truly implacable foe. Mighty as you are, even you will need to be fully prepared to stand a chance. So he's basically a vampire. I need to rest. Can I buff before going on the arena? I might as well try. You can always load if it doesn't work. I'm more thinking that we could use the cleric to buff us. Ah, Tilana of the 7th Rose. Mantides, it's been a while. I do recall asking you never to return here, but I think we can agree that those words were spoken in haste. A lot was said in haste, Tilana. It's been 3 years. It has. You haven't changed much. That is good to see. Is it? I wouldn't have thought it mattered. I'm dead to you and the church, am I not? Cut off like a limb riddled with the blue rot. Yes, as it has to be. That doesn't mean that I don't grieve for you, Mantides. I pray that there shall come a time when Lathander is once again ready to accept you in his life, however vain such a hope may be. I don't need your prayers, Tilana. What I need is a long, cold drink. A man can trust in his cups to keep him sane, before anything else, even his God. To that I have no answer that merits a voice. I shall keep the flame of hope alive for you, even if your own has long since been extinguished. Who are you? I'm Lady Tilana of the 7th Rose. Were you perhaps looking for Obid? He's been missing ever since I arrived here. Last thing I need after a grueling ship journey back from Sembia was to find my deputy gone. If Obit fears my reaction to this colossal waste of church funds, he is quite wise. I cannot deny that it is a beautiful statue, but not at the cost Obit auctioned. He and I shall be having words, but that's a matter for another time. What can I do for you, adventurer? You have no idea where he went. None, I'm afraid. He was gone when I arrived back in the temple. He didn't say a word to anyone about his departure. Hope it was always been something of a individualist. Wherever he is, he will be receiving some strong words when he returns. I did some work for him while you were gone. Yes, I've heard some good things about the deeds you performed. Your actions reflect well on the church. I trust Obid has already rewarded you amply. He wasn't thrifty with the temple's funds, I've regretfully learned. What were you doing in Sembia? My work for the church occasionally takes me beyond the Dragon Coast. I thought I had left the church in capable hands, but Obid has proved a huge disappointment. Nothing new. Yes. No new equipment. We're getting a little bit of extra funds, but not enough. Well, we only have one fight left on the... Why are you
Sure.
Direct me.
trying to detect
Sure.
things? +6 bonus to all sales. I'm looking for buffs that I can give my own character. Hmm. Hmm. Protection from energy, maybe. I doubt he'll use any energy attacks, but you never know. And this could all be a waste of time.
Yes.
Could also be that the group
Everyone
fights are where
attack!
the real rewards are. I'm just hoping there's some kind of a substantial experience points reward if I complete this one-on-one matches. Defeating the enemies has proven to be pretty worthless. We would need 2,500. I'm not gonna get that, but... Well, actually, I don't know. I doubt it. Maybe 1,000, 1,500, something of that nature if we're gonna get something. But it would mean that we can, if we do the group fights too, get a level up. Magic weapon. Gush take adamantine +3.
Leo, no.
Yes.
The Death Ward is the important one. Because if it is a vampire truly, then level rain is gonna be a problem.
Dio Nova. Requiri Sine. Batu Nosu Pate.
Ready.
Nome Horu.
Hello. Oh.
I'm ready to fight. Terrific. I'm sure this battle shall live long in the annals of Westgate. It might even prompt my exceedingly lazy wife to rise from her bed and show some interest. Well, we kept some of the buffs. Hard to really say which ones. Immunity to negative levels. We kept the... well, have what we have. Twilight Night. Overpowering.
Leonavitus.
What? Ooh, he's getting his ass kicked pretty badly. Smite the evil. Yep. Smite good, so he was blackguard. Why, all the gods, what a struggle! You have defeated all before you, and are now crowned champion of the arena. Here is your reward, 10,000 gold pieces. The Twilight Knight's disappearance at the end of the fight was strange to say the least. I only wish my wife would do something similar. Of course, there is still the group competition yet to be mastered. The Dukes of Daggerford have defeated all challengers, but perhaps you and your allies can put an end to their reign. Well, didn't get really any experience, but more money than I imagined. Yeah, 48,000. We're not that far away from getting the armor. Let's see these
Hello
group fights.
to you.
I want to participate in a group competition. Excellent. I must say you look a rather motley bunch, but that's not always a bad sign. The rules are the same as the individual competition. You challenge the group ranked above you, and if you win, you assume their position. A generous sum of gold is paid to the victors. Be aware that if the party leader falls, you automatically forfeit the fight. The first group you'll be up against is a collection of former Purple Knights of Cormer, calling themselves the Purple Legion. Most of them are retired or proven unfit to serve the crown, but they're a competent bunch of warriors nonetheless.
Everyone
And we
attack!
see the group leader. Knight Veteran, Knight, and Purple Knight Captain.
This one won't stop us long.
It won't. Yeah, would have paid.
Voxus Omnis Ene.
Sucking wraith.
Get the leader! Apparently it just works one way with these leaders. I can't go down, but their leaders can. We are getting more experience out of these, but still not anything massive. Oh, very well done. It wouldn't surprise me if the Purple Legion heads back to Cormer after the latest setback. Here's your reward, 1000. We're basically getting at least this time double what we got from the singles. Ah. Kind lady, hear my plea. I saw you defeat those knights. You're the only chance I have for my brother surviving this night. If your need is that desperate, of course I'll listen. My name's Sal. It's my brother Marcus, you see. Got made a slave some time back, he did, on account of trying to rob some noble. Well, the noble, Lord Rochester, has decided he wants rid of Marcus. He's going to send him to fight in the pit. That will be the slaves brought in earlier. Yes, they're due to fight the menagerie next, in a special fight to the death. Normally, fatal combat is prohibited, but that rule doesn't apply to slaves. You got to help him, milady. Maybe you can volunteer to fight the menagerie first. Give him such a beating that they won't be fit to fight for a while. It ain't much, but it'll buy Marcus a few more days. I'm afraid that's not possible. Lord Rochester spent a great deal of money to sponsor this fight. The slaves are his property. He is free to do with them as he pleases. Come on, man. You're a slave yourself. This woman's brother doesn't deserve to be thrown to his death. Oh, very well. Those slaves stand no chance, and although it's really none of my concern, I'd rather not be party to their gruesome death. Let me go and have a word with Kaleem. It might get me beaten, but perhaps I can convince him to reschedule. Okay, you're up next against the menagerie. Marcus and the other slaves will live to fight another day, providing you inflict enough damage to put those beasts out of action. Oh, werebears, werewolf lord, or boar. Let's see, I see.
I can do that.
Good.
Ready.
Right.
Everyone attack! Sure.
Voxels omnigener.
Die!
I missed. Critical fail. Some death. You gave those beasts quite a thrashing. Here's the reward, 2,500. Glad you won because Lord Rochester was most furious. There you are, last do-gooding adventurer. What makes you think you have the right to decide when and how I dispose of my wretched slaves? You do know that I'll simply enter them in the next available fight, don't you? In fact, you are so concerned with the fate of my slaves, why don't you buy them off me? It's 5,000 gold for 4 of them, including this alley rat's brother. You can or won't pay, he'll die this night. You have my word on it. Fine, I'll buy them off you. I am shocked at your seemingly endless pockets. Truly angers me to see common rabble obtain such wealth when prestigious families such as mine have built theirs over many years of hard slave trade. Still, by my reckoning, you have paid roughly 100 times their true value. Enjoy your new worthless servants. You have my heartfelt thanks, Paladin. I would be dead were it not for you. I must tell you this, however. I would rather die than serve as slave to any man or woman. I have suffered enough humiliation. You are no slave now, Marcus. I'm setting you free, all of you. I thank you for everything you have done. I refuse to be a slave any longer, but if you ever need anything, and it is within my power to help you, you have my word I shall be there. Farewell. 5,000 down the drain. Makes me sad.
Hello to you.
Okay, what next? I will just... No. This is not the toughest group. Don't think. Is it? Well, it might be. Jesus Christ, these guys are tough. Yeah, they're very tough. Every stinking one of them. They have 2 wizards and a bard. Oh yeah, we're not gonna survive this.
My steel shall lead the way.
No. And I don't have any spells left either, so yeah.
Yes. This one won't stop us long.
Tiberius. Hello, Tiberius.
Sorry.
Isn't too much we can do. Didn't do shit. Yeah, no, this is not gonna work.
I can do that.
Everyone attack!
If we would have had all of our spells, then we might have had something going, but... These mages are actually very good. Like, really, really good. Yeah, like really, really, really good. So, half-assed spent party is not gonna be able to do anything with them. With the holy word spells, we might be able to, if nothing else, buy time or disable a few of them so we can get kills. The main fighter is something we can't just take quickly down either.
Sure.
Need to see what these spells really do. I'll save. All enemies in the area are stunned. Yeah. It would basically be buying time. A spell mantle wouldn't hurt either, but depends on who's going to be on the receiving end of this. superior saving throws. I don't think we should invest too much in healing. We'd be much better off just in taking harm. It's a huge amount of 150 points almost of negative energy damage. That's pretty much a death sentence for a mage at this point. And it's a significant amount of damage to anyone. That's our challenge. We need to be able to just kill shit fast. Doesn't matter which one it is. Although I would say the mages are probably the most deserving opponents. If they manage to stay alive for any length of time, it doesn't particularly matter what we'll do. We're boned. We're thoroughly boned at that point. Freedom of movement for the other. Right. And Hammer of Gods, because it has a chance to stun for days. Either way, they can't fight. There's no way. Yeah, we're have 2-to-1 advantage on us. There's no way we can do it that way. And I don't have time to disable them either. I need to be able to kill stuff. Might have to have some elemental protection, but that's not the biggest thing. I need to be able to play people out of the fight.
Yes.
Yes. Go and race and try again. I don't want to get stuck on this though. The thing is, it seems like if I can get through this, I'll get enough money to get our armor up. Better armor immediately. Actually, it would be very good here too, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. If we can't kill them quickly, we're gonna lose anyway. So it's not that big of a difference. We do have a few potions too. It's the only way to haste. So that might be something we want to do. Everyone gets 2 haste potions and a heal. Only 2 heals for you. She can use a spell. If we get to 20,000, I think we do. It'll, even if we use all of that, it'll easily pay itself off. I'll give it a try or two, and then if it's not gonna succeed now, we'll return to the building. Even a single level up could make the difference. Because we would get the better armor. We could shift the weaker armor to him. We could get better spells. If the cleric gets access to 9th level spells, that'll be basically good. That'll just murder everything. Now, let's look at the situation a little bit.
I can do that.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
I'll use element. I'll buff it.
Dio, no.
Evil beware. I am in charge now.
Yep. I'm not sure if they're evil aligned or not. Doesn't really matter. Well, we're fairly well buffed, so I'd say we have a reasonable chance of success. But it depends on the cleric entirely. Cleric does her business well, and we're basically keeping everyone off our back while we kill the mages. If we can get that far, I think we basically have it.
Yes.
Hello to you.
Yes.
Direct me.
No, there's 3 mages, bard, thief, and a warrior.
Direct me.
Sure.
Okay, why can't you do what I say?
Direct me.
Ready. I'll cover this one.
Planet flame.
Up down. You're doing something? I'm just doing shit. Why isn't anyone doing shit?
I have spied our enemy. And then fight, coward.
Paralyzed. It's pretty much all over. You can't move anymore. You never ever move. I'm not really moving either. Ooh, I love the instant death effects in a way. Never kill Tiberius. What a clusterfuck.
I'll cover this one.
Everyone's confused and doing whatever. Ah, you're a cleric. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
I'll try to handle this one quickly.
It's another narrow level up. Did my eyes deceive me, or did you just defeat the Dukes of Daggerford? That was truly a heroic feat. Here's your reward, 7,500. Ooh. Have nothing left to achieve here. Your name shall live long in the annals of Westgate. Ooh. Why didn't you get level
Yes.
ups? Yeah, they're like 500
Steel shall lead
experience
the
points
way.
behind
Yes.
me. Ah, close enough. It's because I fought the individual fights. That's why. That is why. What exactly are we gonna do next? Brother Tobias Winery. Right.
Sure.
And since we are expecting... If they're undead, why not use heal? It's like harm on a living creature. Naturally can be used for healing, but... F4.
Yes.
Ah, yes indeed. So not too bad. I think they're left with extra speed potions and healing potions. It sort of looked like that we were things were fucked, but when they got our cleric, I guess she got enough spamming done, so they were basically just dazing around. Unable to really fight back, unable to attack, so easy prey for us. And we had the anti-mage weaponry, so their protections didn't help them at all.
Direct me.
Yes.
Also immune to critical hits. Still, it went better than I expected. Manned hides seem to be going down very early on, so I'm sort of leaning toward thinking that it's gonna fail, but sometimes things go your way. Brother Tobias Wine. I don't think we have the money to buy the armor we want. We're right at the edge of it though. So whatever loot we're gonna get from this, we're gonna get a level up for these guys, and we're gonna get enough money to buy the armor. Gives us piercing and slashing resistance.